The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As they are now half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with the blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
80 high. Wait, 80 high.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. They'll throw again. Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Stay there. Stay there. Black 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson.
I know when I was a kid, I got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the red zone now, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Fuller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
3 points down, he's coming.
Again, it's Watson. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. 3rd and long for Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They run it here with Gordon. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And it's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, it's double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Watson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this